What if I told you that most people who try to learn Albanian are making the exact same mistake, and it's the reason they quit within a few months? They spend hours memorizing vocabulary lists, obsess over grammar rules, and try to understand every single word before they even dare to speak. And then they wonder why they still can't hold a simple conversation. The truth is, learning Albanian isn't as difficult as people make it out to be. It's just that most learners use methods that were never designed to help them become fluent. In this video, I'm going to show you the biggest mistakes learners make, what actually works, and the exact roadmap I followed to learn other languages from scratch. Before talking about the right way, let's look at the wrong way. Mistake number 1. Memorizing thousands of words. A lot of people think, if I know 5,000 Albanian words, then I'll be fluent. Well, not really. Knowing the word for umbrella, pineapple, or microscope doesn't help you if you can't say, "How's your day going, sir?" or "I'm hungry." "Where are you from?" or "Can you please help me?" Vocabulary only becomes useful when you know how to use it in context. Instead of learning random words, learn complete phrases. For example, don't just learn buk, that means bread. Learn po vdes për buk, I'm dying for bread. This teaches proper vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and sentence structure all at once while actually giving you the poetic way that Albanians say that expression. Mistake number 2. Waiting until you're ready to speak. This is probably the biggest mistake. People tell themselves, "I'll start speaking after I finish this textbook. I'll wait until my grammar is perfect." That day never comes. Nobody becomes fluent before speaking. You actually become fluent by speaking. You'll make mistakes, you'll pronounce words incorrectly, you'll forget vocabulary that you thought you knew. And that's completely normal. Mistakes are part of the learning process, not evidence that you're failing. Mistake number 3. Studying grammar for months. Now, I'm a huge grammar nerd. I just love the logic that goes into grammatical rules and how the language works. Grammar matters a lot, and I never tell a student that they don't need it. But grammar should support communication, not replace it. Some learners spend 6 months learning every verb tense before having a single conversation. Now, imagine you're learning to drive by reading the instruction manual for 6 months without touching a car ever. Language works the same way. So learn grammar gradually as you encounter it in a natural way. So what actually works? Let's build a system together. Step number 1. Learn the sounds first. Albanian pronunciation is fairly consistent once you understand it. So spend your first week learning the Albanian alphabet, letter combinations, stress patterns, and difficult sounds. Why? Because good pronunciation helps you remember words better, understand native speakers, and build confidence. Don't rush past pronunciation. It might be the biggest first step that you take to build a strong foundation. I have just the right video for you linked up here where I go through the pronunciation of every single letter of the alphabet with Albanian examples and English equivalents. Step number 2. Learn the most common words. Here's something interesting. In almost every language, the most common 500 to 1,000 words make up the majority of everyday conversations. So focus on greetings, family, food, travel, numbers, time, directions, and daily activities. So basically, things that you'll be talking about most of the time. Don't worry about advanced vocabulary yet, because frequency will beat difficulty. Step number 3. Learn sentences, not isolated words. So instead of studying eat or drink or how to say to sleep, try studying I'm eating, I'm drinking coffee, I slept well last night. Now you might be wondering, oh, but how do I say I slept in the past tense when I don't know the endings for the past tense yet? That's totally fine. Your brain naturally starts recognizing patterns. This is how children learn languages. They hear meaningful sentences repeatedly, and they don't take any vocabulary flashcards or even grammar lessons at all. Step number 4. Listen every single day. One of the fastest ways to improve is massive listening. Even if you understand only 20%. The best method I used to learn German was listening to as much of the language as possible. I listened to podcasts in slow German, which were specifically made for learners. Even if I didn't understand many words, trust me, your brain slowly adjusts. So try to watch Albanian YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, watch some interviews or TV shows in Albanian, maybe some children's programs, and even the Albanian news. At first, I know, you'll feel quite lost. And that's okay. Your goal isn't understanding everything. Your goal is getting used to the rhythm of the language, getting more and more familiar with it. This is why I created the Slow Albanian podcast and started creating many videos reading Albanian books slowly, because I truly think that you can benefit from listening more than from any other method. By the way, in case you didn't know, by becoming a member of the channel, you get exclusive access to 2 new episodes every week of the Slow Albanian podcast and at least 1 chapter per week of slow reading. Step number 5. Speak from day 1. Even if you're speaking just to yourself or writing down to practice what you know. Describe your room, talk about your day, read sentences out loud, find a language partner, or maybe even hire a tutor. Every minute spent speaking is worth much more than another hour of passive study. Step number 6. Review with spaced repetition. This is something many learners ignore. You don't remember something because you studied it once. You remember it because you reviewed it multiple times. So use spaced repetition. Review words just before you're about to forget them. This will dramatically improve your long-term memory because consistency always beats intensity. Now, if I had only 1 hour every day to learn Albanian, here's exactly how I'd spend it. For 10 minutes, I would review some old vocabulary. For 15 minutes, I'll learn new sentences and useful expressions. Another 15 minutes would be used to listen to Albanian podcasts and audio. 10 minutes to read something simple, and another 10 minutes to put all of this into practice in speaking. Maybe repeat some sentences out loud, or describe pictures that I have in front of me, or talk about my day. That's it. No 8-hour study marathons. 1 focused hour every day is far more effective than studying all weekend and then doing nothing for the rest of the week. Now, not all resources are equally useful. Here's what I'd recommend. Use flashcards, obviously, for remembering vocabulary. Use beginner readers for reading practice. Even if you know very little, start reading. Watch Albanian content with subtitles, find native speakers for conversation practice, listen to podcasts while you're walking or driving or cooking, and maybe start reading some short news articles. What's important is to not rely on just one resource. Each activity trains a different language skill. The best learners will combine listening, reading, speaking, writing, and reviewing all of them together. Now, learning Albanian is not a race. Some days you'll feel like you're improving quickly, other days you'll feel completely stuck. That's completely normal when learning a language. Progress isn't linear. Think about going to the gym. You don't notice muscle growth every single day, but after several months, the difference is quite obvious. Language works the same way. Trust the process, show up consistently, keep exposing yourself to the language, and eventually you'll notice something quite amazing. One day you'll hear an Albanian conversation and realize, wait a minute, I understand that, without any translation at all. And that's the moment that everything starts to click. If you remember only one thing from this video, let it be this. Don't try to study Albanian perfectly. Use Albanian every day. Learn phrases instead of isolated words. Listen constantly. Speak before you're comfortable. And make sure to remain consistent. Small daily progress always beats occasional motivation. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it, subscribe for more Albanian learning content, and let me know in the comments what's been the hardest part of learning Albanian for you. I'd love to hear your experience, and maybe it'll inspire a future video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.